All right. I just finished up all the grind. Don't really have time to do it until literally just now. As I finished this last one, I immediately hit stream. So let's hop in. Not gonna lie, I'm excited. I was running the Nether, so my kind of healing build. You are all up. Gosh, I love that so much. It's just so much quicker to use than tonics. Let's turn in all of these quests. Witch's Gambit. Sloan sounds pleased with your success, but you detect an undertone of concern that the threat is not over. You left a serious boot print on the Lucent Brood's backside, and I'll draw Savathun's attention and take some pressure off Eris. Good. Let's hope it's enough. With any luck, we'll get the Hive Sisters into battle with each other instead of teaming up against us. Sibling squabbles. Message from the deputy commander awaits you. Bet Savathun didn't see that coming. She knows her sister won't miss an opportunity to slit her throat. Now she must split her forces, dealing with Zebu and dealing with you. Gives Eris and the Echo a bit more breathing room, at least for now. Blade logic. Sloane's words come through strong and full of pride. Whatever thing is hiding out in the Ascendant Plane, mustering the take into its banner. Sure, they're thinking twice about messing with you now. Good work. Eris's approval awaits you. My knife returns to me, bloodied with vengeance. In this way, you honor my court and bolster our strength. Well fought, Guardian. Misguided vengeance. With this, the sisters will move against each other, and the forces they have to direct at my throne and our plans will be diminished. That's a lot of stuff we just got. The Echo of Navigation Oryx scoffs at the failed efforts of his sisters. He invites you to meet them in battle and offers an edge. Oh, hold up. We got one more. Sorry, I'm on the wrong path. Guardian, your return bathed in Hive viscera and glory. You have brought war to the Hive, and soon they will respond in kind. Sheath your blade now and rest. Soon you will be called to fight again. Hello, Oryx.
My proud sister reduced to this. Our joyful war nothing but a tantrum. Could you not taste it in the violence you just made your own? I took the power of my sisters to slay the Wormaka. Their true deaths, made in the sword world. There is no closer embrace. I drew Zevu wrath and Savathun about myself, and their hunger was my own. But the betrayer-taken king gave their true lives back. Our sword
Okay, so
logic
she's right in between those events.
poisoned. My sisters now are hollow, blunted, His mercy made them so. I barely know them. So, you have
100,000 years
forestalled
have passed again.
Xivu Arath. Her ritual scatters. This throne world and its chains stand. Knife of my slaying. You show your sharpness well.
This echo of navigation and paracausal memory of the witness formed into a powerful echo by its Act 3 Crossed Blades. The echo of navigation Oryx has shared disdain for his sister's attempts and has challenged you to defeat them. He believes his heir, you, will resist them, and if you are able to resist, then his sisters do not deserve to take him. Let the sword logic prevail. My proud sister reduced to this, Oryx laughs. He is simultaneously pleased by the triumph of his presumptive heir and disappointed by the defeat of his sister. His sisters are now hollow, blunted. Oryx considers his role in what has become of the High Pantheon. You have forestalled Xivu Arath. Her ritual scatters. This throne world and its chains stand. The echo of navigation Oryx is silent for now, waiting for an opportunity to present itself. Plans have worked, but the next step is unclear. Continue delving into the dreadnought and thinning the opposition. Hey. Still need to just level up my rank. It takes so long to look. Let's look at our loot real quick, and then we'll head to orbit and read the new lore cards. Persistence and Frenzy. An interesting thing to have on a linear. Complete the side quests. Wait. Oh, hey. I like that. The Last City ship. It's a cool design. It just has a different paint job. Did we read Iris? Okay, cool. We did. Hemlock. You are not of my taking. Sloane squared her shoulders against the weight of the voice that spoke to her. It wasn't a surprise. Every time she visited Eris's throne world now, that lone and baleful eye seemed to follow her. Didn't mean she had to like it. Or talk to him. It. But what are you then? He mused aloud, as if her response or lack thereof was wholly immarital. I am told the Taken changed hands many times. Who was it that took you? No one, Sloane said before she could think better of it. I said no. Did you? There was an awful heaviness to the echo's attention, a fizz of sterile neutrinos and the prickling awareness of danger down her spine. But Sloane was nothing if she was not herself, and so she stood tall, chin up, did not falter. I don't need that power. Whoever made that offer, it will not vanish, the echo said softly. You may not need it now. Are you so sure of the future? Yes, Sloane said, willing it to be true as she said it. What do you want? To understand. said Oryx. The simplicity of it was as sharp as a knife. Whatever needed to be twisted or prized loose or broken to understand it, he would. That was all there was. Then understand this. I am resolute. Arc light crackled in her hands as Sloane closed them into fists. I am complete in myself. I need no other power. She knew it for not quite truth, even as she said it. She was in Sayoshin, in Asa, the traveler's light in the vanguard, even as they were in her. She certainly didn't need the Taken. Ayat, the Echo said thoughtfully, and nothing further. Sloane did not retreat. She turned that word over and over again in her mind. Ayat. It had a meaning it hadn't quite before, sounding almost like her own voice saying, I am complete in myself back to her. Hours and hours later, long after she had left Eris's throne world, still it echoed, and still she wondered about its truth. I am so intrigued as to leader of the Taken and all that stuff. That must... Because again, so this Oryx, the Echo, his memory stops after the slaying of Akka and the beginning of his Taken power. So he must have remembered enough for like his first batch of Taken. But that was it, because immediately after that he, as the, what is it, Books of Sorrow go, Oryx returned to the fight against the Cumene? That's not right. Back to war against whatever they were fighting that was giving them such trouble, and brought down the power of the Taken. And it was in those fights immediately afterwards that he would use trickery to bring back Savathun and use raw warfare to bring back Xivu Arath. This Echo didn't know that. He learned about it through Eris. He's probably been doing some reading as he's sitting there alone in the middle of a library, right? We have copies of the Books of Sorrow. Read up on his future history. He criticized himself for it, or that works for it. That's what that whole conversation was. Very interesting. We weren't quite sure where this Echo's memory stops. Like what part of Oryx's life is this an imprint of? Very early on. It was right as he got his Taken powers. Which honestly makes sense. I've always wondered, is bringing back Xivu Arath in Savathun, that felt like heresy. I always question that because that's so against the sword logic. But regardless, that's it for this week. Yeah. We'll be back next week for the continuation of it. Wonder if it's going to be a weekly mission that we'll get. I don't know. It could be a prep week. But 6 out of 14. I don't know. Yeah. We'll just see. Oh, we gotta do Sunless Cell Strike again for that quest. I heard it got glitched. Oh, no, it's still there. Cool. Anyways, I'm distracted. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all next week.